use your power. And then, Riker sort of lifts his hand up, symbolically, like, I have power, and it was almost a Gary Mitchell type moment. How Gary Mitchell, I think, would look at his hand and, sort of poetically, as far as the imagery of it was concerned. Just look, wow, I such a mortal being as I, having divine power. So Riker has that moment. And then Riker makes the crew then vanish and go back up to the ship, so they'll arrive in just a second. But first of all, we've got a scene back on the Enterprise, or the penalty box, there on the bridge, and the bridge reactivates.
Lieutenant, take the con position. Engineering, this is the bridge.
Engineering here, sir.
Engineering, are all systems back online?
Back online, sir? They were never off.
And Tasha, reads that they're still on course with no wasted time, and Picard realizes that Q suspended time, which I think is incredibly awesome. And you talk about any compassion or anything that Q may have. Q truly isn't... he's not a good guy. Well, we know that for sure. He's not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy either. I mean, he is. Don't get me wrong. He is an adversary. But he's not evil. Well, although he really is. But okay, all right, the guy's evil, all right? The guy's kind of evil, but more of a mischievous bully than anything. An intergalactic bully. And a gamester. And that sort of thing. Prankster, too. But where I'm going with this is Q suspended time. And the point is, the Enterprise was on their way to Sigma 3 to help those people, but Q went ahead and suspended time, so no time was wasted in them getting there in the first place. So Q did have some respect for that, in his own sort of way. So back up on the bridge, Data, Worf, and Geordi reappear, and Tasha asks where Riker is, and so Geordi recaps what all happened.
Well, my dear friends, it is I, your computerized companion, to this podcast's rambling host, once again. I wondered if Kurt was going to ramble off to this point in time. Sure enough, he did. I set it up so that the recording would secretly transfer over to me, here on the bridge. So I'm just gonna let you know that the third installment of the One Man Trekker episode 4 kicks off in 24 of those 60-minute intervals. Till then, farewell.
The exploration continues in the third and final edition of Episode 4 of The One Man Trekker.
Thanks for clarifying third's the final part.
Your audience surely doesn't expect any more, do they?
Whoa.